Hello, this is my 1936 Dodge pickup. I bought it in California in 2013, in Northern California. I was expecting to drive it from Northern California to Reno and then to Bonneville to the Salt Flats for Speed Week. But as it turns out, when we travelled 20 miles down the road, it boiled, and it took us nearly 16 hours to get to Reno, and even then we had to stop short and take the hire car and get into Reno and come back and pick it up in a U-Haul. We did get it to Bonneville. We towed it in a U-Haul, my friends, Wayne and Jamie. We towed it in a U-Haul trailer and truck to Bonneville, and we got it out on the trailer and drove around the site, which was fantastic, and I got some photographs. We got some photographs of it with some other Dodge trucks out on the salt that year when it was obviously not rainy and not wet. I'm going to take it for a bit of a drive. It's got a about a 1952 Dodge 230 flathead 6 in it. It's got a standard 3-speed manual stick shift in the floor, and it's got an 8 3/4 diff in it. It's the diff ratio is pretty good. It's probably about 3.6 or 3.5 to 1. It cruises down the highway at 100 k's an hour. So yeah, let's fire up. Normally it fires up straight away, and it drives down the road beautifully. So here you go for a bit of an experience. Foot starter, of course. Starts up normally every time. It's never missed a beat. I clean the points every now and again and never have a problem with it. It's one of my most reliable vehicles. It's a beautiful day in Canberra today. It's about -5 or 6 degrees. If you get a frosty day in our city, it's like you get a beautiful day, and that's what we're getting. Here we go. This is driving out of our cul-de-sac. The car drives along the highway, easy 100 k's. As you can see, smooth, just a beautiful thing to drive. I don't have a speedo going, but I do have another one. Always runs really good oil pressure, 40 psi. It's just a really nice truck to drive. For a 1936, it's amazing. I've got some other Dodges and Plymouths, and to be honest, one of the most enjoyable things is driving this particular vehicle. A friend of mine in America has got a 1935, and they still use the car chassis in 1935. This has got the truck chassis, which is a little bit longer in the cab, which just gives you that much room, extra room. And this has actually got an adjustable steering wheel. You can adjust it up and down, which gives you a bit more room. Leg room and just a bit more comfort. People ask me about driving on the left-hand side of the road. To be honest, I've got 3 or 4 cars that I drive on the left-hand side. I drive on the left-hand side of the car, but on the left-hand side of the road as well. And no problems at all. It becomes second nature. When I go to America and drive, it's always a bit of a challenge. Cut across the traffic here. So I don't spend too much time on flooding my battery. I like to put this section of the video on YouTube, on Facebook, so that everyone can have a look. cope with my hands. Here we go, around. Keep an eye on all the traffic. And really, yep, making sure it's still recording. Yep, it's all good. Thanks very much for coming for a ride. It's, I think you'll agree, it's a special thing to drive around in. And I'm just lucky to have bought it in America, and thanks to the Americans for making a fantastic little truck, and just been lucky enough to bring it back to Australia, and I listen to all my friends enjoy it, and all the people that enjoy it. It's just one of those vehicles that's, I don't know, it's special. If you have a look on my Facebook page, you'll see outside photographs of the car. The only thing I've done is really sort of got to lower its stance. Nothing radical, it's just a comfortable stance. It's got the original suspension, it's got no late model shocks on it. That's why it rides a bit hard, but hey, it's all part of the experience. So I wish you all the best, and thanks very much for watching.